Talk with author Dre Lett is a show that informs, inspires, and motivates. All shows are taped in front of a live virtual audience. Make sure to follow us so you can be notified when a new show is available on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also follow us if you want to be a part of our live tapings. Grab your beverage and snacks, get comfortable so we can let's talk. Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. I am your host, author Dre Lett. This is the show where we inform, inspire, and motivate and get you going during these tough times and beyond. So come on in the room and have a virtual seat so we can let's talk. As you guys know, you can view my shows all the time, anytime on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. The show is taped virtually live from Facebook, but you can watch it on any of those platforms. So I appreciate your support in tuning in with me tonight. You guys, tonight I want to talk about hot topics. Yes, there's so much going on in the world, and I promised I was not going to cover any politics because I don't want to end up in a prison down in El Salvador somewhere. I'm just joking. I'm joking, but I'm serious. Anyway, so we gonna stick to hot topics is not politic related. So tonight, you guys, I have a special guest that's coming on to do hot topics with me. I didn't want to do it by myself. Yes, I'm chicken. So I asked one of my good girlfriends to come on and do it with me tonight. And she's going to be on soon. She's very special to me. So it's a surprise for those of you that know me. It's a surprise. You got to wait to see who it is. So meanwhile, we're going to hear from our sponsors, but make sure that you put in the comment section where you're watching the show from. Put your name in so I can give you a shout out, whether you're watching it virtually live or pre-recorded. I would love to give you guys a shout out. I appreciate your love and support. So with that, we're going to get into a message from our sponsors. These are new sponsors. I'm so excited. So take a listen and hey, support. Here we go. This book is about one man's journey about the trials and tribulations of dealing with a disability and making poor choices. Read how he beat the odds. Purchase this tell-all inspiration story about Dr. Benny T. Davis Sr.
Order your book today. Tell all. I'm not that way anymore. By yours truly, Dr. Benny T. Davis Sr.
Are you feeling discouraged? Do you need biblical guidance? Well, we've got just the book for you. Diving Deep in a Busy World has 26 Bible study sessions for everyday people written by author Michael A. Jones. This book has study devotionals that are filled with insights and principles to help you grow in your faith journey in Jesus. This book allows you the autonomy to study at your own pace and allow God to lead and guide you. God's desire is that you study and understand the Bible, grow deep in studying your faith, love, and relationship with Jesus. Purchase this book on Amazon. It's reasonably priced. Diving Deep in a Busy World by Michael A. Jones. Welcome to another production by DTL Productions, a leading multimedia company. Are you looking to advertise your product, service, or cause? Do you have a presence on social media? The modern way to advertise is through social media. It brings brand awareness, allows you to reach your target audience, and is cost effective. Advertising on social media will boost your sales, engage your audience effectively, increase awareness, and encourage active participation. Let us create a social media ad for you. Check out these videos produced for our past clients who were extremely satisfied with their results. Scan the QR code or email us at drelett@dtlproduct.net. Contact us. You won't be dissatisfied. All right, you guys, that was a message from our sponsors. You guys make sure that you support them. Entrepreneurship means everything to me. So make sure you guys go out and support them. Okay. All right. So let's acknowledge our Let's Talk fam. You guys mean the world to me. You guys, not only do you watch the show every time we go live, but you always comment. I see several people, quite a bit, are watching live as well, but they're shy and it's all good. But I appreciate those of you that do speak out and say hello. All right. So, of course, we got one of the producers, hubby. He's watching from the man cave. Mwah, love you, babe. Thank you for your love and support, as always. And my cousin, she's always watching. Love you, cuz. Mwah, from Vegas. She say, hello, all. It's Friday, and we can all say woosah. I know, right? Woosah. Definitely. And let's see. Oh, we got somebody new. Love Lily. Hello, hello, hello. She's watching. I know who that is. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Okay. So thank you so much for your love and support. Again, they're still coming in the virtual room to watch, or I should say, watch it. With us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Even if you are scared to say hello, it's all good. It's all good. So you guys, as I mentioned earlier before the break, tonight was hot topics and I didn't want to do it by myself, so I reached out to one of my girlfriends, and she's always on social media. She's always saying how, doing videos, and she's so cute and I love her to pieces. And so I asked her, I said, come on and do hot topics with me, come on. And so she agreed, so I'm so glad that she came on to do it with me. So let me just give you some background information for those of you who may or may not know. My good girlfriend, her name is Tanya. I've known her since 10th grade in high school at Southfield Lathrop. Our high school doesn't exist anymore in Southfield, Michigan, but we went to Southfield Lathrop. I met her in 1983. Yes, I know I'm old as I don't know what, but anywho, I met her in 1983. I've known her for 42 years. And when we first moved to Michigan from the West Coast, I went to another high school for like a couple of months to finish the school year out. It was River Rouge. And then when the new school year started, I started at Southfield Lathrop, and I was, all skinny and shy, didn't know anybody. And she was one of the first people that I met and befriended me. And we've been friends ever since. In fact, we ran track together. We used to party together back in the day together. So she's a good friend. So she's going to come on and do my segment. Did you know? She's got some good stuff. So you guys, without further ado, give a warm virtual welcome to my good girlfriend, Tanya.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Hey, sweetie.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was just telling everybody we go way back.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Way back, high school track, all of that.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. And for a little stint there, we was clubbing for a minute. We was clubbing.
Yeah, for a little bit. A little bit.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So I saw something that we got a 40-year high school reunion coming up next year.
Yes, we do.
Ooh,
Class of '86 have a 40-year reunion coming up. We're looking
wow.
forward to that. I am on one of the individuals that's on the committee working, helping, getting everything together. So we're looking forward to that. So if any Lathrop alumni are on here, definitely reach out to the Southfield Lathrop 1986 Facebook page and come support. But I'm looking forward to seeing my old classmates. Yes.
Awesome, girl. I can't wait. I
Yeah.
cannot wait.
It'll be
Although
some
I didn't get to graduate with y'all, I had to go to another high school. Thanks, mom.
fun.
Anyways,
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
my senior year. Anywho, but I'm still gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash.
Come on,
So
come on,
any
come on. Yeah, come on.
hubby is saying you all still look young. Well, thank you,
Thank you, brother.
baby. I saw some on Facebook. They showed a little girl. She probably was 7 years old, and she had her hand on her hip, and it was saying that black women be like, "Yeah, my 70th birthday is next week," and she looks super young.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
no shade to any other races, but black don't crack. I'm
right,
just saying.
right. We look good.
So, girl, get into this segment for me. I thank you so much for coming on. You were going to talk about did you know? You got some interesting facts for us.
Yes, I know. I do. Did you know Tom Cruise, the famous actor that is part of the Mission Impossible series and everything, that when he was a young child, at the age of, I want to say 7, he had dyslexia
Wow.
and had trouble reading. And he ended up going out of that. And then he also found out he wanted to be a minister
What?
when he
Not
was young. When he was growing up, he wanted to be a minister because his family was Catholic and was going to church and doing things all like that. But
wow.
yeah, but Tom Cruise, never
Wow.
know. You just never know.
You
You never.
don't. He's amazing. I mean, you would never know he had dyslexia and to be so highly religious. Wow.
Yes, yes, he's a very well known actor. Another, did you know? I found out about Roberta Flack that she was a teacher, a civil rights advocate, and she was a mentor to the highest musicians like Luther Vandross, Peeble Bryson, and Donny Hathaway. So she was a mentor to those musical artists. So you know
Wow.
how big Luther got, how big Peeble
Yeah.
Bryson and Donny Hathaway.
Mhm.
That was something. That
Wow,
was
I never knew that. So and she just passed away, RIP to her. Oh my goodness. And it's amazing how, people pour into others, even though they're younger and they're coming up and she poured into them and they blew up. Wow, that's
they
amazing.
did. They really do. It blew up. Another, did you know, Jamie Foxx? Now, did you know that his real name is Eric Marlon Bishop? And what I found out was the reason why how he came up with Jamie because he wasn't getting the comic jobs, comedian jobs, so he changed his first name to Jamie, and then Fox came from the homage to Red Fox, the comedian from back in the day.
Oh,
So that's how he combined his name as Jamie Foxx.
wow. I didn't know that. I mean, I had heard the first name was Maida, but I didn't know the last name
Mhm.
was because of Red Fox.
Yep.
He was just here in Atlanta sick. He got sick filming and he did a whole comedy show thanking the Atlanta nurses and doctors.
Yeah,
I
I did
loved
see that
him.
comedy show. The comedy show was good. It was really good. It was really good.
Mhm.
It was very, very emotional. Very emotional. But yeah, I love me some Jamie Foxx. I found out that he used to play football in high school.
What?
Yeah, he played football in high school. He was part of the band in high school.
Okay, I
And
could believe
another fact I found out was that remember the movie what is the name of the movie? McGuire with Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, Show Me the Money.
Show Me the Money movie.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
he tried out for Cuba Gooding Jr. Role, but he didn't end up getting it. But he
Oh,
did try out for that role.
wow.
Yeah,
He
that
is a
was
good
that was
actor.
Jerry Maguire. That was it. Yep, Jerry
Remember
Maguire.
him on Living Color when he did Wanda
Yeah, yes, with that big booty and them
the
lips.
lips?
Oh lordy, that was too funny. Yeah, he has some character. He definitely got some characters, but he has an awesome voice. Awesome voice.
Yes.
Awesome
He
voice. Yeah.
can sing, he can
Sing.
sing. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Let's see. Anybody, y'all got any comments y'all want to say in regards to this? Yeah, people just study coming in watching.
Okay.
Amen. They,
Okay.
look, they come to watch you, Tanya.
I thank you if you guys are coming in. Cool.
Oh,
Hope one of my friends making it on there. I
yes.
hope so.
So this
That
is
would
off
be
the
cool.
cuff. What's it like living in Chicago, girl?
Chicago was interesting. It is fun. It is a lot to do. It
Okay.
is. I don't like the traffic. Parking is crazy.
Oh,
The cold is beyond Michigan cold.
oh,
So you have to layer up like three pair of gloves, double socks, scarf, double hat. So, but in the summertime, it is a lot to do. The weather is nice. Crazy drivers, But other than that, I am enjoying Chicago. You know,
that's
I am.
awesome.
We have some family here, so I do like it. Yep, I do.
That's good. I lived there
Yeah.
for a year when I was working for a corporation there. I got transferred and I was telling you this story, so I'll tell the viewers. So, I was fairly young. I was bony, skinny, but I was young. And I had a new condo. And the reason why it's important to say it was a new condo, I was telling you this story last night. Because it was just a built brand new building and, it was small, but it had stairs, a garage, the whole nine. So one night I had just moved to Chicago for my job, and I'm laying in the bed, and it's just me, and I'm laying in the bed, and I hear woo, and I was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Wait, I know this house ain't haunted because it's new." So I get back in the bed. I'm like, maybe you hearing things. And then I hear
Right.
woo again. I didn't sleep the whole night. Like, what in the world? So when I got to work that morning, everybody in the office was laughing at me. They said, girl, that's the hawk. I said, what's the hawk? The wind.
Yes,
I was
it
like,
does have. Yeah.
dang,
Yes, it does. It does. It
that
does.
ain't
It
no
does.
joke. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep. I have another.
Okay.
Did you know? If you guys, I don't know if you heard of Anne Lowe. She was the first African American dress designer. She
Oh,
came out of Florida and then blew up in New York. She designed President Kennedy's wife her wedding dress,
a black woman.
a black woman. And also, I might be dating myself, Olivia de Havilland from Gone with the Wind. She
Yeah.
designed her dress for her Oscar award. So this lady was blowing up, making dresses for high society, people
Mm.
like the Roosevelts, the Rockefellers, and her patterns were Tui floral patterns, and then she also was well known for making debutante ball dresses.
Wow. Uh.
Yeah, yes, her name is Anne Lowe.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
See, these are the
Awesome.
kind of nuggets that we don't know. I mean, you just don't hear about.
Right.
And she designed Jacqueline Kennedy's dress.
Wedding dress, yes,
Wedding dress.
and yep, her wedding dress. And as I was researching her, there she was telling the story where she had two boutiques, a salon. One was in Florida and one was in New York. And her shop in New York caught fire,
Oh,
and so did the wedding dress. She did not tell Miss Kennedy, well, at the time on NASA, that her dress had caught fire, and she remade the dress from scratch. And
wow.
nobody knew that the dress had caught fire in
Oh,
the salon
wow. And she made it just in time for the wedding.
just in time for the wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Same way. Yep. I'm like,
Wow.
wow.
She needs to
Never
be
knew.
in the history books. I mean,
Yes. 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 Because she was on Ebony magazine way back in the day, well high
oh,
design fashion, but you don't really hear about those stories. You know,
no.
'cause they don't teach that in school for us.
No, they don't.
You know, you
Mm,
find out later. But yeah, when I
mhm,
found that about her, I'm like, wow, that is
mm.
awesome.
We gotta pay homage to her. That's
Hmm.
amazing. That is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, those are some interesting did you know facts. Look, I might have to deem you the did you know lady and come on the show on a regular. 'Cause
We'll talk about that.
you found some stuff that I didn't even know. That's awesome, Tanya.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Look, I hate to follow up with your segment with some smut, some what's hot smut.
Okay, okay.
Yours is so intellectually, and I'm coming through with some mess.
Okay, maybe we'll switch. I'll do the smut next time.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is according to the shade room. Y'all, oh, you gonna flip out when you hear this, Tanya. So are y'all. Tony Braxton, my girl. Her and
Yes.
Birdman secretly got married last year. Can you believe that? Birdman with all the stuff on his face. Yeah, Birdman.
Who's
Oh, I
this?
better not say that because he might call me and say, put some respect on my name. I better chill. But
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah, yeah, and it said that they secretly tied the knot on August 24th or August 8th, 2024. But the kicker is they might not even be together anymore. TMZ got their hands on some divorce papers, which
Mm,
reportedly state that she filed to end their marriage just 2 days or 2 weeks later, calling it I can never say this word, irrevocably broken. How do you say that word? And she
oh,
listed their separation date as August 10th. Excuse me, that's 2 days later, just 2 days after
mhm.
they got married. But even though it looked like they were headed for a split, Tony pulled the divorce petition in January this year, and
Okay.
Birdman allegedly signed off on it. So as of right now, they're still married. We don't know if they're happily married or what, but
Right.
my 2 cents is I can't believe she would marry him. And I'm not knocking nobody. It's just I just see Tony as a classy lady, with a classy
Mhm.
kind of guy.
Right.
And again, I to me, they're just too different. He got tats all over his
Yeah.
face, and it
Two
just, I
different
don't know.
personalities. I
Yeah,
don't know. She must have seen some signs, be like, it's a wrap.
something.
Something.
If I were to guess, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he has some groupies. Who knows? So Lori said, "Wow, really? Not Birdman? I know,
Hey,
right?"
Lori.
I mean, it's crazy. And
It
my
is.
cousin, she's laughing. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see. Oh, Pamela Houston, she said Bobby and Whitney all over again. Oh, I know,
Oh
right?
boy, yes, that was a hot.
Ooh,
That was crazy.
that was. So that threw me for a loop. And then the next hot topic story I've got, it says here, this is another crazy one, girl. According to
Mhm.
TMZ and the Shade Room, Soldier Boy, Soldier Boy with the Superman song back in the
Yeah,
day.
Soldier Boy. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah,
ooh.
that's it. They basically are saying Soldier Boy is reportedly about to catch a major financial loss. The Crank That rapper reportedly just got slapped with a $4 million verdict. This comes after his ex personal assistant dragged him to court, accusing him of sexual battery and abuse during their 2 year on and off again relationship. She says he locked her up for days without food. He allegedly beat her, verbally attacked her. And
Mm,
so Soldier Boy's real name is DeAndre Way. He was present in court,
okay.
and the verdict was read, I guess, just yesterday, and they found him liable for intentional infliction of emotional distress and sexual harassment. And all I can say is not another R. Kelly. R. Kelly Jr.
Right. Mm.
What is wrong? My thing is guys, if a woman don't want you, she don't want you. Why you
Want
locking her
to.
up?
Right. Right.
Why? Why are you doing all this craziness to her? She don't want you. Let her go.
Right.
Let her
That's
go.
correct.
I saw somebody putting some in the comment section. Oh,
Hey,
We
man.
went to school, Fernanda. She said everyone thought the same when Bobby and Whitney got together. She was yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I
she was.
know.
That was crazy. She was
I
one of them.
know. Going back to Tony Braxton, I know. And then let's see, somebody else said going back to Bobby or going back to Tony and Bourbon. Some women like the bad boys. Yep. I don't see what she saw in him. But
Mm-mm.
Soldier Boy need to get a life. Stop it. But he gonna be
Yeah.
paying $4 million, honey.
Mm.
Four
Oh boy.
million dollars. Woo! And in other news, Handmaid's Tales is back. Woo! And it's juicy. I love that show. If you guys haven't watched it, Tanya, you got to watch it too. It's really
Okay.
good. It kind of give you the feel. It hints upon where this country could possibly go in terms of the culture and the laws, and it's really scary, but it's good.
Okay.
June is the main character. She goes back into Gilead. For those of you that watch it, she goes back into Gilead. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I've been watching it since the beginning, and they're saying the final show. This is the final season. Oh, they say that it's going to give one last push towards justice.
Okay.
But I can't wait to see what she does because it's crazy. So basically, you guys that haven't watched it, this is a show about women during the time when women can't really have children anymore. I don't know if it's the environment, the chemicals in the air or whatnot. So the women that can have babies, they take them from their husbands and their children, and they make them virtually be raped by their commander. Every household has a commander, so to speak, and they
Mm.
rape them because in their eyes she's fertile, she can have a baby, and they beat them, they do all this craziness, and everybody's got to wear uniforms, and it's a dictatorship, but they all do it under the name of God. It's God would want this, and it's like what? So it's a really good show. At first, I kind of turned my nose up to it, like I don't want to see that, but
Right.
but it is good. It is very
Mm.
good.
I wonder who decided to create that or
I know,
direct.
right? It's based off a book. So, but with
Oh.
women's rights kind of going the way it's going, is making you go, ooh.
Mm.
So, but yeah, girl, check that out. Y'all check that out. And
Mm.
this next story, I know you know Kenya Moore from the D, right?
Yes.
Girl. I don't know if y'all
What's
watch
she up
Atlanta.
to?
Huh?
What's she up to?
Girl, the Atlanta Housewives. So I'm gonna read this verbatim and then I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. So Kenya Moore fans are calling for her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, standing with her as season 16 rolls on after she was suspended indefinitely last summer for unveiling alleged oral uh X posters of another housewife, Brittany Edie. So basically, this girl Brittany, she goes on to say she makes mention of a pew pew, and then I
Mm.
guess Kenya got mad. She's one of those vindictive type people. She got mad and she dug up some dirt on this girl, and she blew up these big poster boards of this girl doing lewd acts. And
Mm.
so they fired her from the show. So my thoughts on that is this. I know it's wrong. It was wrong what she did, but everybody make mistakes. We did forgiven way worse people, right? People that's
Yeah.
done way worse things. So, because she's from Detroit, the D, I love her. She could read you in a heartbeat and make you feel this big, make the characters on the
Mhm.
show feel big, small. And I got to still ride with her. So I hope she comes back to the show and hopefully she'll apologize and do what's right. But
Right.
yeah. I don't know what y'all think out there at viewer land. If you're watching this live or pre-recorded, I'm curious to see what you guys think. I'm just all for it. It was a lot of people watching out names I haven't even seen before. Hi everybody. Um,
Hey.
but those of you that aren't scared, just tell me what your thoughts on that. If you watch the show, it's just that was kind of wrong what she did, blowing up a picture of her doing some things. But
Yeah, that's probably
you
right.
gotta forgive. I guess that's just
Yeah, I don't know.
uh,
That's a little bit too much.
I know. And this one, fellas, it's a couple guys on here watching this one. Y'all listen to this one, guys, especially. So I guess Damon Wayans was, according to the Shade Room, Damon Wayans, from Color Purple. He was the one that would play. He'd have a little bitty hat on the top of his bald head, and he act like he was gay with Tommy. Tommy, what's his name? Okay, yeah, him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the brother. Right, right. Okay,
Okay.
so he recalled a time he was on the Shannon Sharp's show, and he talked about back in the day. He recalled a time when he swapped leftovers with his nephew. Okay, not the leftovers you eat, but leftovers as in girlfriend. So he
Oh
never
my
said which
goodness.
nephew it was, but when Shannon Sharp asked if they really kept it in family, Damon didn't hold back, saying that he was actually the one who fell in love with her, and he claimed it wasn't that deep since his nephew and the woman weren't in love. He also added that this all went down back in the early 2000s after his divorce. He
Mm,
stated they both knew exactly what they were getting into before making it official. And he also admitted that at family gatherings, it was awkward and everybody clowned him.
right,
I would, yeah.
right.
And Shannon Sharp told him he could never do that. And Damon joked back, I got to watch the interview, but Damon joked back and said, nah, if you seen her, you would understand. Now, Tanya, I'm
What?
sorry. Mm-mm. That's nasty.
Mm-mm, that's
That's like past the booty. Like I
right. That's like one of us dating one of the other. Nah, nah.
right.
Mm-mm.
No, that's nasty. Now
That's a
now
no no.
exactly. Exactly. So guys, if y'all not too scared to chime in, tell us what your thoughts are on that. Cause yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that
curious. Chime in. I'm curious.
and then you gonna bring her to family functions? Like, really?
That's a no no.
And then her as a woman, like, wouldn't she should feel some kind of way? Like, no, I'm not
Man.
gonna go over there. Like, ugh. Oh,
Mm.
okay. So Richard, he said, no way. I know that's
Okay.
right, Richard. Ugh.
Right, right,
I think
right.
I know what Mark gonna say. Mark, you got to chime in. Lori
What
said, definitely nasty. Yes.
that's Lois. Okay.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Look, my
Yep,
eyes.
Lois. Hello.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's
Yeah.
nasty. She probably was looking at it from a money perspective, but even still, I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
All wrong.
Oh, Mark said, "Don't do leftovers." Laugh emoji. Uh, that is nasty.
That is. That's wrong. So
That's
wrong.
crazy. Oh my goodness. Those are my hot topics, girl. Oh, look, we went through those
Okay.
super fast. I didn't think they would go
We
through that
did.
fast. Mm-mm-mm. So, Tiny, since we got some time left, okay, tell us a funny story about oh, Fernanda said something. Nan said something. She said she nasty. They just started off as a jump off, and that's why nephew wasn't mad. Oh, yeah, but
Oh Lordy.
I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Nan and Tanya, since y'all both on here, y'all tell a funny story about high school. It doesn't have to be me, or it can't be. It doesn't matter. Just something funny. I'm gonna try and think of something. Let's see. When we was running track, I'm trying to think if I can remember anything. Oh, I know. I got one good memory. So, do
Okay.
you remember when we would go to track meets and we would get on the bus? And I think his name was Chuck. He was older
That
than us.
sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he would have that big boom box, and we'd get on there and he'd be playing them records, geeking us up like, yeah. We'd be jamming. We pull up and we all
Those were
hyped
some
up.
good
We ready
days.
to go.
Those were some good. Those were some good ones. Those were some good ones.
Yes.
Funny. I can't think of anything funny, but I know what I like the most. Remember? I don't know if you remember. Um, you would. It was be where you would select one of the team players from basketball or football, and they would decorate their lockers, give them
Yeah.
candies and stuff like that. That was fun. And then the spirit day that we would have. Oh, remember there were a group of guys at the rally in the gym, and they were dressed up as the cheerleaders with the
Yes.
short skirts and the wigs on. That was funny, and they had
And
them
y'all,
routines
Tanya was
down pat.
yep, and Tanya was a cheerleader, y'all. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh my god, and you know what? My husband, he always says, "You ain't run no track." Tanya, will you please tell him
Yes, she
I
did. She did. Her and Sherilyn were fast. I wasn't that fast, but they were fast. Drina ran, yeah. Drina could run. She
oh,
was gone.
and Shirley came on the show a couple years ago, and she brought up a memory from track. I was like, "Girl, I don't even remember that." She's like, "You don't remember?" No, I don't remember.
But yeah, she ran track. She did.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we had
oh,
some
oh,
good times.
Fernandez said it was a secret fan or something. Yeah, like we would decorate it.
Okay, yes.
Not
Okay,
say who it
yeah.
was from. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that
That
is
is
too
fun.
funny. That is
Yeah, we
hilarious.
had some
Yeah,
fun times.
oh my gosh. So I'm looking forward to this high school reunion. I think it's gonna be kind of fun.
I think so too. I know they're trying to determine if it's going to be like a Friday, Saturday thing or
Okay.
just one day, if it's going to be in the city or someplace else. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I know they're looking at trying to get some entertainment, hint, hint, entertainment.
Uh, you're so funny.
But yeah, so I think that's going to be really fun to see everybody again.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
look, Nan, you're gonna get in trouble talking about my purpose was to see boys. She
And sucking that her little lollipop all the time.
Ooh, Dwayne gonna get you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God. That is
Yep.
too but we have a classmate that's a big time comedian. Tell everybody
Yes,
about
Mike
him.
Young is a big comedian. He's doing great. He's produced movies. That's the entertainment we would like to have.
Yes.
But yeah, Mike Young, he's blowing up. He's doing great. I'm so proud of him. So
That's
proud of him.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
too bad we don't have a high school anymore, that it's gone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All is left is what, Southfield now, right?
Yes, and I think they changed Southfield's name. I
Oh,
believe.
really?
I think the name changed.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh
Southfield's
my
still it's
gosh.
still out there. Yep.
Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
Mark is being silly talking about we're gonna start running track. Not in no not in no 57. Nope. I'm lucky if I could
You
just
got a
jog.
pacer, Mark. You got a pacer. Walking fast. Forget the running, walking fast. She
Too
can do that.
funny. It's funny because we was up there for a skate event. Richard. Oh, I gotta
Okay.
tell you about Richard. But before that, we was up there for a skating event. And whenever we roller skate, Mark is a bad skater. He could throw down, do all
I've
that
seen his
stuff.
videos. I'm like, okay.
Woo. But let me tell you, one thing that I can do, I might not be able to do the moves like everybody else can do, but what I do is I get my little watch, I hit the
Hmm.
beep, and I just move for 30 minutes.
That's good.
I get the cardio in, and
Right.
it's like, well, I can't do no moves, but I can stay on the floor for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Hey, that's a good way to do it. That's a good
That's
way to do
it.
it.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So Rocket
That's
Richard
funny.
Yes, we always have fun. But Rockin' Richard Houston, he is amazing. I told him I was going to pay homage to him, and he's working on. I was going to show a video of his, but
Okay.
he's working on some things. But he's been skating since the '70s,
Oh,
and um, he's just amazing. He's still going at it. He still can do the moves, and just an awesome, awesome guy. And it's funny because when I was a little girl living in California at the time, I loved to roller skate. I couldn't do any moves. I just like roller skating. And I
okay.
remember this like it was yesterday. My mom, remember the Gong Show when we were kids? Well, on the Gong,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
My
So
favorite.
I was doing something, and my mom had it on, and she was like, "Trina, it's a guy on here roller skating." And I remember running in the room and
Hmm.
she's pointing, and now that I've seen the video again, I was like, I saw him, and who would know that 40, 50 years
Many
later,
years ago. Wow.
I know him. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So
Oh wow.
he's still doing it. Okay, so Mark want me to tell another story since we on hot topics. Y'all put some hot topics there. Look,
Some of them.
tell them about the police that pulled over in River Rouge. Oh my goodness. So when we first moved to Michigan, like I said, we moved. Gosh, the school year had a couple more months to go in ninth grade.
Okay.
So when we moved there, my dad was the ROTC instructor, and so I didn't know anybody at River Rouge, so I just hung out with the ROTC folks and whatnot. And so there was this one young lady, she had a baby brother, and everywhere we would go, whether we went to games or we did school stuff, she would always bring her little baby brother with her. And he was like two
Okay.
years old. And so he was such a cute little boy. We'd always hold him and play with him and all this stuff. So years later, and mind you, my husband is from River Rouge. Who knew I would run into a guy in Atlanta from River Rouge? But
Right.
anyways, so I met him here. And so long story short, we went back to Michigan. And so we were just driving through River Rouge because he just wanted to see some old, some of the different streets and so
Areas.
forth in the high school. And I got pulled over because I turned the wrong way down the street. I was driving. So the guy pulled up. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to, anyway, he pulled us over and I saw his name badge and I looked at his face, and how I knew was because of my friend. She was Hispanic. And
Okay.
so he was Hispanic, and I said the name and the face. And I said, wait a minute. And he's like, ma'am, let me see your license. And I'm like, I'm
Trying to get out of
confused at
ticket.
the name. Right? I said, is your name blah, blah, blah? He was like, yes, ma'am. License, please. I said, wait a minute. Is your sister blah, blah, blah? He said, yes, ma'am. License, please. I
License
said,
plate.
I used to hold and babysit you. He was so he
Did you
was
get out
like,
there?
oh, I got to let you go now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Mark is on the passenger seat dying laughing. And it's like, man, I'm getting old. When the police is little babies when I
Right. Oh wow. You got out
too
that ticket.
funny. Yeah, I got out of a
That's
ticket. I that wasn't my intention. It just was clicking. It was like, wait a minute, I think I know you. Too funny. Richard says, thank you for the acknowledgement. Absolutely, Richard. You're the bomb.com. I'll tell you what
awesome.
else you want to talk about, girlie. We got a couple more minutes. Nan did say something in here. She
What you say?
said that high school Southfield, it just renamed. It's still there. Okay.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
she
Okay.
said about Southfield High back in Michigan.
Mm.
And I know the people watching like, who care about Michigan? We do. We do.
We're from Michigan, even though I'm in Illinois. Or Illinois. They
Yeah,
say I
Illinois.
might have an S on it. I'm like, I'll say an S. No, it's Illinois. I'm like, okay. But Chicago was, I mean, Chicago's nice. They have a lot of, like I said, things to do, festivals. I have friends who come and we'll go downtown. Christmas time is beautiful. The lights, you're walking
Aw.
downtown, they have lights. They have this humongous tree that's lit up. So me and my husband went. We had a great time. It's a great place
Oh,
to visit. It definitely is.
that's
Definitely
awesome.
is.
I gotta come
Yeah.
visit. I gotta
Yep.
come visit.
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh. Well, girl, I
Yeah,
appreciate you
definitely.
coming on with me, having fun, because I
Right.
didn't want to do this
This
by
was
myself.
fun. This was
Yeah.
fun.
Look, Mark's so silly talking about some Candy
What do you say?
Man. Remember that movie? The Candy Man
We
was
ain't
in
doing. We ain't doing.
Chicago.
We ain't doing that, Mark.
I know, right? Look, I want to sleep tonight. Stop it. I'll be scared.
Right. Right. Yeah, that was a crazy movie. That was a crazy movie.
That
Yeah, but a lot
was.
of movies are being. I'm noticing are being filmed here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The Blues Festival. That I'm not sure. I have heard about the Blues Festival, but I'm not sure when it's going to be taking place because I know one
Okay.
festival, I think it was the food festival, it was supposed to have taken place in July, but then they had pushed it back last year, so we just never know. But the best festival to go to if you come during Halloween time is the After Dark Halloween parade. They have a
Mm,
what is it? State Street is closed down, and
wow.
they have people dressed up. They have dance companies with the little kids, big kids dancing. They have themes. They have Beetlejuice. They have Ghostbusters. People riding around on bikes with lights. It is so nice. Anytime
Oh,
you're in town for Halloween, go to the After Dark parade. It's free. Just got to find
oh,
parking, and State
okay.
Street is closed down. It's
Wow.
it's wonderful. I go every year now. It is so much fun.
That's awesome. I know
Yeah,
we gotta definitely come. I gotta come visit you because it's been a minute since I've been to Chicago. And
yeah. The taste they do have the taste. I haven't been to the taste in a while, but they still
mm,
do. They still do have it. Yeah,
they do. Okay. Okay.
mhm, yeah.
Oh wow. Wow. My cousin says it's always good to reminisce with longtime friends.
Oh
Absolutely.
yes, It is.
It
She's
is.
a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
Well, you got to come
Yeah.
back and do another segment with me on Did You Know? So you so good at it. That would be awesome. And I thank you because I didn't want to do hot topics by myself because I normally have
No
a comedian come on, but they're all booked. And I was like, oh, I got to do it by myself. And I said, wait a minute. Tanya be singing, she be dancing. She be doing her hair and her makeup. I mean, she's so charismatic. I was like, Tanya, that's
thank
perfect.
you.
Her stuff
I
be
thank
so
you.
cute and
I thank
fun.
you.
She be jamming like you be singing with her, like,
Yeah. You got to do something. You got to go step out your box sometimes, you
that
know?
part,
So, hey, yeah,
that part. Keep doing it
yeah.
because a lot of influencers is making some money, honey. They're making some good
Girl, I
money.
just do it just to be burned because I'm bored. I just do it just to do it. Be like, oh, okay, I'll do it, but yeah. But hey, just got to step out the
Oh,
box sometimes. But I have fun. I
yes,
thank you so much.
yes, and love you, girl. And Richard said you guys are great together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be talking to you, girl.
All
Love
righty.
you. I
Love
will.
you.
Love you more.
Okay. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. You guys, that's my good girlfriend Tanya. She is so much fun. And like I said, I didn't want to do hot topics by myself. Like I said, the comedians normally come on with me, but they're all booked. They're all booked on cruise ships and shows and so forth. So she is amazing. I got to have her come back again. So as we close out the show, I know the world is a hot, hot mess. But again, I'm not going to talk about politics and my positive thought because I'm not trying to end up in a prison in El Salvador somewhere, right? So just want to tell you guys, we've had a couple shows where I talked about how to survive in 2025. Please stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And that means, a lot of companies are laying people off, unfortunately. Just make sure your resume is on deck, ready to go in the event that happens to you. I pray it does not, but if it does, your resume is on deck. Make sure that you're practicing your interviewing. Just be ready. Just be ready. And again, I pray that doesn't happen to anybody out there. But if it does, you just say, hey, I'm ready. Let's go. Versus, oh my God, what am I going to do? Who's going to do my resume? How am I this and that and the other? So just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay. I'm praying that things get better. So as a positive word, I also want to tell you guys this too. I'm seeing so much stuff out there and this has happened to me personally. And I just, wow, it just breaks my heart. So I want you guys to always remember this. And I don't think some of you do this, but just pass it on. Watch how you treat people. Always be kind no matter what, because God will bless you. I don't care if it's the janitor, the guy that shines your shoes, or an executive or a celebrity or whoever, or the lady does your hair. Always be kind. Don't ever get out of character or say anything rude or unkind because you never know what people are going through. You don't know what they're dealing with. Maybe they aren't out of work, but maybe they're caring for a family member that's ill. A lot of people that I know are caregivers right now and they have a lot on their plate. So always be kind to others and love on them. And even if you don't know them, like I say all the time, do one good thing for one person each day and you can affect 365 lives. And that would mean even opening the door for them. Just say, oh, I like your hair, or ooh, or crack a joke, or just say something nice. And I believe in my faith that God will bless you. Don't do it just to get the blessing, but I do believe God will bless you. So the positive word, and we are out of here, you guys. Do the right thing, even when no one is looking. It's called integrity, right? It's called integrity. A lot of people tend to forget that we've got offspring that we're going to leave this earth. When we leave this earth, we still got, kids, grandkids, great kids, grandkids, and so on. You want other people to be able to tell your offspring how you were a nice person, a kind person. You want your legacy to be something positive, not nothing negative. People tend to live this world and walk around and do horrible, horrific things, say things, and they're not thinking about how their kids is going to reap from that. So do the right thing even when no one is looking, and it's called integrity. So with those things, you guys, I can't say enough. Do one good thing for one person each day and you can affect 365 lives. If no one's told you they loved you, know that I love you. You guys stay safe out there. We're going to be recording again this month, April 25th. We will have another live virtual show. I got some good stuff in store for you. So you guys tune in again on April 25th. And with those words, I'm out.